Alright, y'all. So today is the day. Got the Jeep ready to go. Got the Fender ready to go. Now I got these lights here. I'll just dangle them. So I got to put these on first and see where we're going to run them. Probably going to run them through under here so they're out of the way. And then I have the cable that actually plugs in right here. I just took it off because it was dangling. So that's what we're starting off with today. At least get this Fender on. There's a lot to these Fenders. I decided to not paint them because I don't know if I'm going to keep these on here for right now. It's just a fix for the damage that I've caused. And then once we have these on, the inner Fender we'll throw on too, but I think I need to put these on first, or it looks like it's going to be easier to put these on first. And then we'll tack the bumper. Alright. Well, gotta love working on vehicles. So, after probably about an hour of getting everything mounted, realized our inner fender needs to go on first. All right, which means taking everything apart. Not apart, but this fender isn't easy to get on. So, all right, let's get to it. Alright, y'all, so please excuse my mess in my garage, but this is the inner liner. It's actually two pieces. I bought this one. It was actually not only a pretty good price, but I don't like the ones that have designs all over them. They had ones that have cutouts in them of stars and all that stuff. So I thought flat black would be the best to go with. So this is what we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them together, and then we'll use the mounting hardware that came with the Jeep basically to mount this on the inner fender. So let's get to it. Alright. Alright, y'all, so I got the first fender inner liner hung, but I did run into a few things. The sun is not cooperating with us right now. I'm gonna have to drill a hole, and I'm gonna have to get some mounting hardware. There's another one down here. I don't know if this one is as important or needed, but to mount it properly, it's probably going to be best that I do so. So, but I'm going to go ahead and leave them on for right now. I don't know. That's kind of sketch, huh? we'll figure something out. All right, y'all. So I gotta reconnect that. Bumper's still a work in progress, but this is how we're looking so far with the inner fender installed too. That looks pretty dope. So 2 things I still gotta do. Now I had to actually trim this part off. I'm gonna kind of file that down, make it look a little nicer. But last step is we just gotta drill a hole. So this, as you can tell, this is kind of loose. So there's a hole that I'm gonna need to drill back up here. And then this one down here. This one might not be as necessary, but we'll see. But yeah, overall, I am pretty happy with how it's looking. So we do have a little bit fitment issues. I'm going to try to adjust those, but keep in mind this is a set of cheap fenders that I purchased. So again, not with the intention to keep these on permanently, although I do like the style. So maybe if I can find a higher quality set that fits a little better, we might keep this style because I really do like it. All right, and then the next project we have coming up is going to be to chop the bumper. Again, I'm having trouble getting the full bumper off because the way that this was bent, it's hard to get to the top screw. But I have some ideas for that. If so, I'm going to try to straighten this out as much as possible. It's not going to be a big deal because most of that is going to be chopped off anyway with the end caps that we have. So that's why I'm not going to fork over the money to buy a new bumper reinforcement. And since this one's going to get chopped up anyway, I'm not going to buy a new bumper cover either. Basically, the goal of this was to kind of repair the vehicle for not necessarily as cheap as possible, but as affordable as possible, while still not just completely cheaping out on parts. So I think we did a good job so far. Stay tuned for the bumper chop. And then I still need to put the rear fenders on too. But I do want to wait off on those because I don't have the inner liners for the bumper just yet. So that's probably going to be a project for another day. It's going to look kind of funny rolling around like that, but it's better than it was looking without a fender on the passenger side altogether. So, all right.